gone for previously. You mentioned it. Arcade's Yules, Eternal Shroud coming up. Even though it feels like there's not that much magical damage, Eternal Shroud, such a great item there. As the boat crashing to GH, quick pick as it might turn into a bit more, making a meal out of it. Get the Tidebringer, cleave onto Sumail's Lesh.
There's that pick off. It's exactly what you're searching for. Just if to kill IO first and not give him the chance to reload out. Not there just to bring Crystallis into the mix, get him involved as a
Dire are scanning.
that vision from the tree dance.
An easy shot.
Those kills. I think mind control was as well on that lane, so they just kind of knew that they can do this quick in and out and give Rezo as well the time to just keep farming for that blink dagger. It's 1.4k gold into it now. Slowly getting there.
Like, getting on top of Nietzsche. Throws a torrent, but he's been ruptured up and chased down by Sumail and GH. Miracle closing on him. He wants another high five. She gives it to him as he dies. See, with no answer to that. Someone showed on the top of the audio. Rezo, like you say, farming dagger. So both teams really using the information they're getting on the map, that process elimination, knowing that they don't have the numbers there and fitting into the weaker opponent.
It's good as well. You're not wasting your spells as secret. Like the mech and the hand of God were there. Oh, Rezo being forced to TP out. Oh, quite annoying, but he'll just go to the tier 1 tower. But yeah, the not wasting spells, understanding like, okay, we just give up this kill, but we're inching towards our condition to be able to fight. Rezo's at 1.6k gold now. Let's see what he's got south. I wouldn't mind seeing Zayat can go on top just to threaten this Phoenix, because right now Phoenix is the one that's threatening Rezo. He has that vessel as well. He might even be looking for a kill here. I think that's what he's waiting for. Reads it.
What's up?
Yep. So
Yeah,
Nigma, Miracle, just going for the BKB, and he feels good. I know the last time Smell played Lesh, he was pretty greedy in terms of not going BKB for that long time. So I'm assuming it'll be the same thing this game.
Right, just go for that magic damage, magic stats build. Crow gets himself a high ground ward and sees Nisha coming top.
They won't bring the fight.
They're on their way. Bloodseeker not nearby though. Sniper, Miracle might have a TP outpost, but it looks like he's going to go for this. He will slot that lands onto Nisha, and that supernova, well placed, allows this Burrow Pro B to batter into Zayat. Kill Nisha first. Have they got revealed? Do they see the Mirage? She's going to leap PP. There's the split up from Sumail though, finding the catch they needed. And they're even going into the back there, finding Puppy with a reload from GH, as Miracle did connect. And 3 heroes down means Roshan time for Nigma.
The Warp Talker keeps that up so nicely. They just saw everyone heading like top and able to just get the exact pick they want to start the fight. And then that ward also then giving for Miracle Bloodseeker to find another one. It's just like one to another, all this nice one ward. Nice movement there. And then getting a Roche off the back of it too. Should come up really nicely, especially moving into this resolution dagger timing that he now has. Generally, you want to get this, soak it up, and go take a fight, right? But now you're playing into an Aegis. You need to be avoiding some like play, going for someone like Kroki top. That's where you want to get that kill, or Miracle TPing onto the spot tower. So I think they want this.
Yeah, try and find him. Now he's isolated himself. Yeah, I was just realizing a Miracle. I thought he was too far away to join that fight. But if Nick the fight brings below, he's got this thirst that's basically like a boost of trouble. He's dancing across the map, he's there, joining. Radiant Ward spots Sumail. Looks like Secret able to get the dash they needed though. Yeah, Enigma with the read. They've signaled it out, they don't want to be down there anymore. Back up to their own high ground, hold their position or atop the staircases. And then the BKB for Miracle now as well.
Honestly, I think Spell is weak enough, like in terms of health, even though he has that boosting from GH. If you're able to find both of those heroes alone somewhere, right? If they're playing around that, we're gonna relocate to you guys. We're gonna push out this lane alone, right? They could easily kill him twice.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But it requires them to be out of position, and they did
scanning.
Get out from bot and not give away that type of kill. And they're just gonna smoke together as a team now. Not bringing the mind control top.
Radiant's
Yeah,
top
it's not a
tower
ninja's
is
profit
under
this time.
attack.
You can't just TP. Oh, Chris Leg. Primal swing. He's ready to jump, but Kuroki, nearly had it. Chris Leg. Oh, he's still fighting him. Kuro, he's got the catch on the monkey. Oh, what a beautiful play to just cut down the trees and take Chris Leg with them.
You merge with the impurities.
They picked the primal. Wait, did they pick this before?
Dire structures
Okay, I'm
are
gonna pretend like it was
fortified.
I know.
Dire's bottom
Primal.
tower is under attack.
I really do love the fact he's going straight BKB here. We've seen the suffering of his Primal Beast from a support role, but Kuroki an exceptional job here to get the kills, experience he needs, heading straight into BKB, no messing around with a blink or anything like that. And Zayat picked up off in the top. Miracle and Mind Control straight down, throw to the Mirana. I feel like I have a firm grasp on this game now. And taking control of enemy triangle.
They gotta make their own moves. I think they've desperately been trying to look for the side and pickoffs and when Nigma moving. They have not many wards though on Secret, which I think is a struggle. Yo.
Far forward, long range dragon tail. Secret very tentative about this stuff. A 1700 HP final beat with lots of wand charges. There's a bit of backup coming as well. Sumail and GH, they're located down here. Trying to back up their captain. In comes Rezo as they pass through GH, and now there's going to be no reload out. Sumail stranded, but Blood Right Miracle with his BKB, he's coming into battle. Chris Lesson is not lost damage. He can come and stand it, tries to miss and the god of the mech, but that's not enough. You're going to have to run away. They've left Nika down here. Still unable to kill Kuroki. The Primal Beast breaking his ankle in the breeze, but the remaining seconds of the blocking bar will allow him to TP.
Definitely not what you're hoping for. A Secret player using your 9-second BKB. You've committed so much for that Primal Beast kill and you didn't get it. Oh, and all of Dragon Knight's, but I guess you didn't have your Marana. That was a big problem. Yeah, and your Wukong, sorry. I mean, I think Zayat's is a lot of their damage early game, right before Crystal starts to really turn up in terms of damage as a core. I need that 4 points in Starstorm to kind of secure that kill. And they didn't have it because he died top to that rock. So just that little pick off, you know, Kuroki able to live the button.
Dire's middle tower is
So
under
much again.
attack.
Do here is starting to get a little bit rough.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
It's been relentless from Nigma. Able to scale the map, get wherever they need to be very quickly. And now with tier 2 down, I mean, outpost, bottom jungle, all there. As we'll start to prepare for the next Roshan in 3.5 minutes. You might see Nigma regen for a sec, then smoke to triangle, get some ward coverage. Yeah, I think you're right. The impetus really is on Secret here to make some moves. Find some plays with a DK Rana, which hasn't really put up together yet.
Yeah.
Kuro.
That's great.
Oh, he's putting the fear of God into Secret, that's for damn sure. Dodges the arrow, dodges the boat, gets the uproar off. GH here to back him up as well as they place the sentry inside that moonlight shadow. And Nigma, you see one hero, you need to survive. Everybody here. And Dias walks forward with the help of the Wukong. The heal from the IO, keeping Kuro alive. He's got a throw, but Chris push back. The onslaught keeps the monkey in bed, and he stuns coming enough, and not enough damage either. Inside the fountain, he nearly died to the spirit vessel, but a monkey king survived. He's still swarming over though in this middle lane.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Operation Kill Kuroki. Next time.
Yeah, they failed. So I'm at best out. Oh, failed second time. Go again. Best of 5. It's just so tanky.
Dire's bottom tower.
The best thing is support. You escape these indications and you survive. Like dying is the downfall of you when you're trying to stay. So that means his BKB is not delayed. He's gonna get this 25, 26 minutes into the game.
Yeah. Secret going for a smoke. I mean, you just have to keep this up. Honestly, you need Monkey to get farmed. You can't really be affording to bring in all your fights. They have been trying this move repeatedly for the last like 10, or not 10, like 5 minutes since they got Rezo's blink. And It's not worked out, but it can. You know, keep trying to go Croaky. He's really tanky. Mind control, he can die, but they might also just keep gets that egg off.
Yeah, and every move gets turned around on its head. Stun out for GH, launching Marana forward towards her. And kill off the IO, but now the chase is on and you can see Nisha not comfortable to stay here. BKB TP's away. Puppies, Sayats, same story for them. They're barely missing. Don't cancel the TPs there. So a quick in and out from Secret, but again, they're cooldowns.
Radiant's top
Ending
tower
map space.
is under attack.
Okay, Nigma very free here. Back into the lanes and just keep things.
I genuinely think you're pretty happy with that. You've got a bunch of TPs, which means that next person can go farm top freely. He's farming that entire time as well. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Get out. He doesn't have a BKB right now.
There's a rupture.
Okay. It'll be fine. But yeah, I mean, you did a lot there. You got a kill, you got out without dying, you bossed speed, gave your monkey space. It's kind of exactly why they're making those types of moves. They're not trying to make a grand, like, team-wide type move they run for here like that. They're just simply trying to delay the game and get anything they can so that Chrysalis can get his BKB.
Gonna Yule's catch. He chose the X-Mark Shadow Blade, but Mind Control's here with Dust. The BKB on Phoenix. Zayance hold left back with an arrow, very well placed as XC continues to try and burn Nisha. Secret, again, disengaging, expending cooldowns to just stay alive.
Ha! He is always hitting his A, no matter what.
Yeah. There's no way you can. Rezo. Oh, he's in the bottom right corner. Fire gives away his position, and look at how quickly it comes. Blood right, and he stuns. Rezo's out of there.
Is under attack.
I mean, they're just pressuring and trying to get any. Like when they move, they get that reload as well. All right, now DK alone, without even having to expend a smoke and a team move, he gets that reload again. Now Chris is feeling a little nice stop. Okay, they don't have reload. If actually there isn't that threat, they can definitely still potentially kill him. However, it makes you feel a little bit more free and gives you more space on the map with less ways to kill you. Like you're always thinking as a carry, as a hero game, this threatens me. You know, I'm really big one in this game for everyone.
How greedy can I be without dying?
Yeah.
And he's got a good forward place ward. Zay's behind him as well. You must smoke into triangle. This is the move we expected.
Radiant's
Coming into this
tower
Roche
is
timing.
under attack.
Take down the tier 1.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
In control of that Roche pit. Three pits up here to look who's behind the Monkey King. Zayats has repositioned down to bottom. And Chrysalis very deep up the top half of the map.
Miracle made that here.
Yeah, he goes aggressive. Rupture's resolution for that Lincoln's Brackmail, dodges the arrow, and the rest of the squad is coming in. He'll just kill the PK, while the rest of the team, they're finishing it. Roki, he's got no onslaught anymore, but he can still pulverize now with the BK TP. Safety again from Nisha.
Oh, my mistake, Gary. I thought they had control of their own outpost. I didn't check that. As soon as he showed on going for that kill, the whole team just TP'd in. So that was nice from them. Quickly back him up. I was a bit worried. He was in the middle of a bunch of heroes. Secret though, they desperately need to be able to fight this Roche when it happens. I actually thought they would take that DK and go to the Roche pit.
Structures are fortified.
Bounty.
Have this BKB on. Alright, they are strong.
Radiant's middle tower
All they
is
need
under attack.
Dire's one fight. If they give them the ages, I think they become very hard
Radiant's
for them.
middle tower has fallen.
This map will get even smaller. It already feels. I think Chrysalis is doing a great job of just split pushing these side lanes and just trying to make sure that they don't have 3 waves at their base.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
There's the move into Roche. Secret. They've got Grand Ward nearby, but doesn't look like they're fast enough to respond. Without cooldowns, without BKB on resolution. Looks back. Just let them have. Gonna have Aegis on, it looks like.
Roshan
And the shard
has
as well.
fallen to the Dire.
Gold for my chest.
Aegis, Sumail, Shard for Miracle.
Oh, the ward by Nigma showed the courier going to Chrysalis. Not that they don't know he's already playing up there. They actually put a ward on the cliff now. So I'm scared for Chrysalis. Yeah, spot of danger right now. They scan looking for him.
Where is he? There it is. Primal Spring with Supernova
Dire's
trying to
bottom
catch.
tower is under
It
attack.
was quick from Mind Control, but quicker from Chrysalis.
That's huge. That's great for Secret. No egg, spend it, and that Roche was refresher shot. There is no play here for a second egg. If they want to fight, this could very well be their timing. They just need to make sure that they start and bust. Secret, I would say, is their best bet after there's no egg. Can't commit everything onto this Aegis, but you can still kill Miracle. It's just this Lincoln's is such an issue. You need to break it with what?
It's difficult. Lincoln's BKB. Lots of fire. Secret left side in the trees, but missing the bound. Not gonna get a catch on anybody.
Boundless to an arrow could have been big there.
Double damage.
And Nigma the one spreading the map. And Kuroki. Yes, the bottom lane to farm. He's BKB now, surely. And it's back on his courier. They're gonna take down on Nisha. Oh, back in the top lane. He shows.
Have a cookie.
Quickly Enigma, and he's dead for 50 seconds.
I think he believed that they had backed off on Kuroki, but
Bait.
yeah, it's the only way I can rationalize that move.
We're gonna try out Kuroki now
Radiant's
here.
top tower is
His
under
courier's
attack.
coming with a BKB on it. It's Dragon Tail and Arrow though inside that. Big ball of fire, they got the mech kill, but that's enough. Gross dies, but they're caught out. Monkey stunned. Drop from the trees. Has BKB inside this and so does grab a double when the road supports him aside, and Chris is fighting back. He's standing his ground. He's not gonna win that. Miracle too strong with the punches left and right. As Nigma, a 3-for-2 trade, all things considered.
And that talked about it in the draft where it's Miss Basher on Miracle lets him stand up the Monkey King. Getting that amount of attack speed, not letting him get off the Jingu stacks and getting all that life, because he is a formidable boy.
Not even in his chair in Miracle swinging punches.
Yeah.
It's fire cam's an empty chair.
What?
I don't know, it's pretty wild.
It's funny. Yeah, 18 extra armor and he wasn't stick it. It's
I just need a little more there. Nisha does get caught by that split earth. And Kuro onslaughting into the tree, spotting Piranha and the monkey. He's gonna BKB up and try and trample back the rest of his team. Sumail gonna eat all the way from that X-Rock and the bug. Well timed by him to dodge from these initiation plans. He does get clipped, but they've got IO Tether, Sunray from Mind Control. And no, difficult to kill off.
could make a play for when the Aegis expires, maybe?
I mean, see how all their BKBs, Sumail's gonna try and force them to use them though. Miracle gets the rub onto Nisha, but over the back as well. The heals on the Sumail keep him alive, and he's gonna remember the damage he's got. Tidebreaker did a lot of damage there onto Kuro, but Zayat's the one to fall first. Now they're still on left track, but his second life will re-emerge. And MC diving forward aggressively to try and keep Secret away from it. Sumail back, another X mark from Nisha. But the follow through is lacking now. They brought back cannot buy back Marana. They're holding their tier 3s for now as Nigma will recruit. Scary times for Team Secret though.
They're doing a lot of damage. To be fair to them, they saved them off pretty well there. It was just the kind of fear of committing in super hard because your BKB was starting to run out and because there was Aegis, but
Dire are scanning.
also didn't have his Wukong's command during that fight. And now he has it up. I would feel pretty confident actually off the back of that defense.
Right, when Nigma lost their neck action, they didn't reconnect with the cam. That's why things are a little bit stuck.
Okay.
So yeah, there's the cam from 30 odd minutes ago. Yeah, it looked like GH was also stuck, freeze framed as well. Yeah, Nigma, Yule's initiation. No to leap from Zayat. Pulverized and dead for 40 seconds again. Supernova, 30 cooldown remaining. Locates back up. Nigma, thinking about that 100 again. This is where Secret could start spreading the map a little bit. You know, it would be nice to have Crystal's top just push out, but it looked like he set his sights on defending hard in this bottom lane.
All in service to imbalance.
You set up for this, and also I think Nigma have shown that they're willing to run up there and stuff. They got that cliff ward down. Things are a little scary for Chrysalis now to go top.
Even a Wukong's there. Red links on Sumail. He's got back up though. Save tether relocate. Axmark's not going to work out. Is that Earth Shard really causing problems on Staircase of Secret? They can't press forward. They're hemmed back in their base.
Nearly able to defend properly last push without the Wukongs, but losing that is a pretty big blow.
Kuroki, onslaught in, pulverize to this. Poor Kunker of Nisha needs to be defensive, and the Sunray through them, forcing Secret back into their fountain. Now they've got no PKB to Wukongs, and Nigma can open up on this lane of barracks. Miracle turning to defend, blocks Arrow with a BKB. Yule safe and sound for Sumail. He goes back in with a over the slip through Rezo. Fine pop gem. Dying without buyback here on the DK. Got hurt for Secret.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Nigma now can think about buildings. Edict's back up in 10 seconds for Sumail, so it's clear the way in for barracks. You know the Secret don't have cooldowns, they require to defend the base.
Dire's
Got
middle
the
tower
boat, though.
is under attack.
They do. I'll try with a smart arrow play. The Phoenix getting caught out. Mario keeping him alive, and they turn it onto the Monkey King. The Pops over damage Sumail, and they make it work.
Radiant's
9
bottom barracks are
seconds
under
without
attack.
no Kunken. So that's 3 lane bottom. Shift it to mid. Nigma looking for this game 2 victory.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's been a good one. So, I mean,
Radiant's
you gotta keep looking for how Secret can somehow make it work. But honestly, Nigma are really not giving them that option. I think Kuroki's done such a lovely job
Radiant
this game.
structures are
Such a, and
fortified.
honestly, being so much attention, right? He's always on the back line. Even in that push, he's just in the back line. In there, making them use spells on him and giving Miracle and that space.
Radiant's middle tower
Yeah,
is
look at
falling.
Miracle blinking like that.
Radiant's middle barracks
Not
are
going
under
to go the
attack.
distance. Secret need to mount a defense. Buildings are falling very quickly. And Miracle is aiming for Rezo. He ruptured up the DK. No blink station. You tank, your stunner. You have to BKB here. It's tier 3. And they are bringing Miracle very low. Can he be healed from Sunray? No. Attempt the comes, but GH now in harm's way. They'll set their sights on the Arno. The person down and Secret hold. Oh, Maliak's mid still stands. And Chrysalis with a double kill.
Can they go more? What can they get from this? It's out. There's a DD. They won't be able to put it onto the
Double
Bloodseeker though.
damage.
Already jumping forward. Looks like they're just going to bomb for now. Slowly push these waves out. A little bit of map control. Get some D wards, put some wards down. Anything you can really do to sort of reset the game is big for Seeker right now.
And a half a Roche. And a big streak taken from Miracle as well. Like Chris ended up getting thousands of gold from that defense.
Tied to the impurities.
Oh, damn.
2,500 damage. You got 1,600 gold.
My thrift
That's a lot-
rewarded.
That's a lot of freaking gold. He's got a Deso now. I mean, we've seen the damage that he's been outputting in his defensive.
Back to
Just a
form.
bounce strike without Jingu stack. It's kind of
Dire's
nutty.
middle tower
And now
is
you're
under attack.
having a Desolator on top of that. I mean, he is scaling. He is going to be formidable. We saw last game just how much damage this Monkey King could do. Nigma just need to make sure they're playing this next 5 minutes perfectly. Need to fight proper for this Roche and need to siege. I mean, sieges have been difficult. You know, there has been some loss. Not quite enough to dent 20k network lead right now. They are in a really good spot.
They are indeed. 40 seconds for Roche.
Dire's
You're right, these
bottom
next few
tower
minutes.
is under attack.
Still for Nigma.
Dire's bottom tower
Secure
has
that
fallen.
Aegis. Team Secret. They don't really struggle that much clearing out super creeps. Okay, with this fireball. Even Chrysalis with the bound of striking and shut out these mid and bot waves. Both of them vying for control of the triangle. Secret backing up behind their observer ward, waiting to see who comes around the corner from Nigma.
I don't know where they are, at least. Definitely not in their base. 2 good wards.
Sumail creating the battlefield of split earths. I'll see Roshan respawn in a second. Secret, the ones to smoke across, get the element of surprise. Greg's miracles invis. He sees Chrysalis and launches rupture at him. Now focusing Puppy's chin, bashed up. Out. The super one though, the Wuka's command, dealing Roki G8 and Laleshrak. Oh, Crystal! He just cruises through all of them. Miracle now left alone. Secret, they're battling back, but they've got to run. They're too afraid. Chrysalis, they're not afraid. They're bold and moving forward for Miracle to get a double kill. Jump in towards Nisha now, but Rezo, he's caught out Miracle with a stun and a torrent. Maybe they're not afraid, Sheepo. They're losing so much. Oh, but the relocate save. Oh, GH. Mind control. What are you going to get up to here? Yeah, he changed sun down. The arrow connects, and the Phoenix will fall. Dive is up, but it's not going to work, and GH is going to get dragged back by the X mark. It will go with the time bringer. And Secret. What a comeback fight! Roshan still stands! Yes, they killed the Monkey King, but how much did he do in that fight?
That was not the perfect 5 minutes that I imagined. You can't do it.
Dyer's middle tower is under attack.
I was sweating for Puppy. I mean, he was on the front lines when that smoke broke. Once he instantly turned up and tried to go for the kill, but he couldn't do it in time. He got the mech off. He got the Hand of God. Give him this extra heal to his team. Enable them to. Meanwhile, is Lesh stuck in the middle of a Wukong's command. This is so even with the egg on top of you. He doesn't have that Aghanim shot either on mind control, so he doesn't have the heal from the Sunray yet. Maybe that could have changed it.
Dyer's top tower is under
hard to
attack.
say.
You rushed to Monkey as well, and it feels like Crystal is pretty happy just to stand his ground inside Wukong, so maybe not the ideal time for Miracle to be going on, but it was their first point of contact. I see the Monkey, they go for the Chen, spreading across multiple targets. And Secret, I mean, what do you say? It was a 22k lead just moments ago, now down to 10k. There's a big dent in that.
There's respawn on Monkey, thinking about Roshan. That was a massive disaster for Nigma. Now that they're 10k network going back towards
Dyer's
Secret, this
middle
is going to be a
tower is
much
under
more
attack.
even Roche fight than we're looking at. But end of the day, you still got tools. You got this egg. You've got your Abyssal Blade on Miracle. You got ways to lock heroes down.
This might be the most important smoke all year. Buckins 35 smoked up around the third Roshan. One loss away from dropping out of PI call. One win away from moving forward to that lower bracket. And nobody's anyone yet, but Secret, they might have the upper hand. They see Sumail. Let's jump in from Resolution. Blood Rise in back. Miracle being focused down. Nisha. BKB and the Lotus up. Just gonna be Nigma. Nisha still aiming for Sumail, but it's all be set around the Wukong's Supernova, and DK looks like he might be just the only one to die here. Balance back in from Chrysalis stuff. Focus on funnel, but he's peeking up now as well. G8 with the Ghost Scepter, not going to survive. Zayas brings him down. A 2-for-2 with a couple of buybacks. C chasing in with Kuro, looking for the Monkey, but Chrysalis is across the trees and Zayas has teed away. A back and forth between these two teams, it is sublime.
All fight take as well on top of the enemy outpost where they have the ability to TP back into the fight instantly. Gosh, they definitely didn't overcommit. Watching Chrysalis that whole fight, he's playing the outskirts of the fight. The Edge is waiting for his chance to jump in. Losing your DK like that, it makes it much harder. He's the one really that's starting all these fights so well with this stunt. He's got that halberd now, so the way to break the links, he's so pivotal in these fights.
They've got a jump. They've got the dust. No BKB on Nisha. Prime B, get there with his BKB. He just pulverize Maron instead. Try and find Zayas, but it comes to an end. And Nisha's even playing forward here. X-Mark drags him back to safety. Under a blow, right? And he is still ruptured, but surrounded by allies.
Hey, we defended rupture, but he does have the double
under attack.
large talent.
Still down
Radiant's
45 seconds though.
is under attack.
Straight back for blood.
8 seconds for Monkey BKB. That is the only cooldown they're waiting for. Scouting the pit. Examine to Miracle. The Lincolns, the start. Found Bloodseeker now. They're in for the hill. GH. Reload. Get him out of there. Get a bit. distance while being about the road, trampled down the champ. No heals anymore. Nail inside Wukong's maybe dangerously gets himself out of there. Trying to find each other, but look at the turn. Finding Mirror, no buyback for him. He's dead for 100 seconds. He's now relying on Kuro to open the monkey turns, can't fight. Rezo, he needs Niche to pick him up. The buyback from Chris has still returned to the battle. As Nigma on now, catching mind control with the stuns that they've got. Gem on the deck, open, and Secret. It's their game to lose now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
So hard, and a massive part of that fight was Chrysalis did not have buyback at the start of it, but I think from the kills that he got, he managed to get enough gold to bring himself back into the fight after that death. Because I was watching, it was only Mirana and it was only Lestrak that had these buybacks at the beginning of that fight.
They've got to deal with these lanes though. 2 drags down. Poppy has to push them out, and they still can't go for the Roshan play.
Generation.
So Aegis, Chi, and Refresher Shard still there, waiting to claim one of these fortunate squads.
You're desperately wanting Secret right now. Like, at least Lestrak is able to clean up like this with his buyback. But Chrysalis fully aware now that he missed them. Any death, that could just be the for this game instantly.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're gonna go for it.
Secret in the pit.
Gotta do it before the reasons.
Repent.
Yeah, looks
Radiant's middle tower is under
no
attack.
answer in here. And they'll know this is happening. Bottom lane is on tier 4s. Shan down, Aegis. Goes to the hands of Chrysalis, so his buyback earlier not as meaningful as it was a few moments ago.
It's the buyback status. Oh, it's the most important part of this game. Any late game. What about these buybacks? None on Miracle, and that's from gold. So if he's on the up right now, I'll be because this monkey, even though he has Aegis, he does not have the buyback. So if you are able to kill guys, find that opening, get that kill, that'd be what you need to win. He is doing so much damage. I mean, Nisha as well, he's itemized for damage. He's doing the Stadeless, Silver, trying to buy a Titanic. He really wants to just be able to tank and do damage and stay in the fight. A lot of these other Kunkers, they go the Assault Cura, the Hex instead. I wouldn't mind a little more control though, just for this Wukong's command. It feels like a lot of heroes are able to just walk out if they don't have that boundless strike up.
And Nisha then quickly acting back, not wanting to get used by the lash. Wise decision.
I took a couple times already this game.
Both teams with an obstacle around the bottom room. Sail promptly split out and then quickly blinks away.
Mind Control does have that Phoenix shard now. That is a lot more healing that is going to be coming out in these fights. I think we saw the impact of it in a couple of his lost team fights, just not being able to his teammate were in the because he can get inside it, he's fine. You know, and he will, and he should get that with that BKB on him.
Shadows.
Age your allies, especially now, who isn't going for BKB, he isn't going for something to stop those stuns. He's been relying so much on GH. Honestly, some of these fights, he's really struggling to get that the reload save.
It's been a challenge. And with this Age of Secret, look for that map control, get D-Wards, get vision over that triangle. Still tier 2s to take. Nigma smoke, the tier 1 down, Chrysalis ruptured, Sumail spots him, comes down from the grid. Wukong's and now Sumail, he's the one being focused down the purple land, but the reload save. Gets out of there while Kuro brought down Poppy, but will have to give his life in the exchange. Wukong still zoning Nigma into the X mark and on top of that. Track Miracle back in with his stunt. Now Chrysalis at the spot, trying to jump into focus GH, but can't get the job done. Mischief's into the tree, but that's his first life. And now no BKB. Oh, it looks like I don't want to commit for it. They respect buyback out of China and the Kunka. Fall them back to their base. They poked. They got what they came for. Now they just now they know that Chrysalis no buyback for 4 minutes. He's the target they want to kill.
I thought Poppy might buy it back a little bit early. He had the ult. He didn't manage to get it off before dying. I thought he was going to spend it just to try and save Nisha, but chose to wait a little bit instead. Not sure if that was a mistake or intended. It's so precarious. Every spell matters. Anything you can get off and use it. Weren't able to kill that back in time. It really feels like the one thing that they are lacking is something that disrupts it and finds the IO. Like, using so much for him just to have it reload out, it's so painful to watch happen.
Try and gather their forces up top.
Nigma very happy now that as well that they farm this buyback on Miracle, he can play a lot more boldly. With your cores sitting pretty, yeah, they can always back into this fight.
Man, kind of wild. Miracle 31,000 worth. He's right up at the top. 10k ahead of the Kunker, miles ahead of the Monkey King. But it felt like he's not really had the answer, not able to stand his ground inside Wukong's any longer.
Yes, X marks
Like, net worth
the
doesn't
spot.
even mean anything anymore. I mean, this net worth as well is pretty much evened out.
All about this vision.
I think that was sort of the idealish idea of a fight for Nigma, forcing out Wukong's command, Dragon Knight creation, making everyone secret show, and then being able to just relocate that one hero out.
Back away from Wukong's reset the fight.
Top tower has fallen.
Go back. You got 2 ruptures. If you're able to get 2 ruptures off, but there's no buybacks and there's no Aegises, you know, you can't just shut that off. It locks you in place. That's how they want to take this fight.
Yeah, they are 2 lane ranked ahead still.
Shadows.
Secret coming back into this game, but Nigma still this impetus to move forward, charge in towards Puppy. They see the Chen with the central down and double BKBs come in. Mind control by help Miracle being focused by Listen the lads. Miracle heal, the DHR comes in, clutch to Melto and Wukong commands to self-fuels. Cancel his full ground as soon as they pulverize Puppy. He's dead 80. Well, Miracle gets away, stuns, leaps away. The Spurs landed on the 2 of them, Rezo and Nisha. They're still wrecking and shadow blading, trying to turn and fall with the arrow landing. They've got Miracle. Let's but where's the damage? Oh, Chris, come on. I can't do it. Nigma, that kill the 2-bit targets. 2 minutes with no DK, no monkey, and here it is. GG ball.
Oh, what a close game! Throws, counter throws. Everyone on the edge of these flashbacks and fight. What a game!
And everyone on the edge of their seats as we head into game 3. It's do or die, all on the line here between Secret and Nigma.
30 seconds to battle. The battle begins.
And Polaris, they will take only the one bounty. So we'll see how this is able to shape up. Yeah. Nice little cute plays coming out from Xavier's mid with the Cotto. Was able to scout out the ward placement. So a nice little D ward for himself and quarter way towards level 2.
I'm just keen to see how this bot lane goes. That's where the majority of my vision's going to be, although we have to be watching mid at any time, right? Anytime there's a Batrider matchup, you always need to be conscious of the fact that these dives could happen. Storm, as we expected, going to be leveled up first. It's not quite level 2 just yet, otherwise I feel like Lelouch might have even gone for a kill attempt already at the first creep wave.
Yeah, I wonder what the play is going to be. I think Lelouch honestly goes Flame Break, because if you go for Firefly, you're probably moving fast enough, honestly, just to be able to dodge out the Split Earth. That is one of the other nice things about this Leshrac matchup into the Batrider, so we'll see what the read's going to be here for Lelouch, but you see he's having an incredible lane to start.
Oh, I think the issue is not so much the Split Earth, it's just the Edict potentially going back your way. Like, he's leveled up the Split Earth because he's just got the mana to be able to do so, but I really wouldn't be surprised if we see just a bunch of points in the Edict you're on, because Slark, Pango, not the greatest pushes. It all needs to be around the Leshrac. Serves dual purposes.
Then every time you see the Undying picked up, you've always been mentioning the capability now for it to be flexed in the one that we saw from Ana, but also the 3 that we've seen a couple times so far through the qualifiers. What are we expecting the item build to be out of Forcer? What's the difference that he'll go for in regards to like a support build?
I really don't think there's that much difference. I think you just need to be this frontline presence to be able to force a lot of attention onto you. You've got decent, well, not save, but sustain through the Keeper of the Light once you hit the level 6. So yeah, it's just about getting that Echo Saber, trying to bully down a little bit, specifically on top of the Leshrac if you can. Going into the Soul Ring, which for an Undying makes so much sense, just because of the new way that it works. Recover that health at the end of it, or rather once the buff expires, you just get all of that P back rather than be stuck on the same percentage. It's basically like you're losing 0 HP for all of that additional mana.
It's kind of an interesting build from MKS as well, going to the Fluffy Hat. I don't particularly see this, especially from a carry, but I guess plus 125 health here for the Slark in a lane where we see all the spamming, and you mentioned the threat of like decaying him down into the blast, so I'm impressed by that, and also by Roger's positioning kind of to the north of the lane. You need to scout out when the blasts are coming through. As soon as you get that confirmation that Xavius is charging up the Illuminate, then MKS, he can reposition accordingly.
Yeah, I mean, the Fluffy Hat's different to, for example, a Wraith Band in that it's actual health, it's not stats. So you're always going to at least
Three Pangoliers. What does he have to look to itemize or hold that? Has been.
able to go into this early energy booster here on X-Learn rather than the bottle. Kind of a surprising build, but I suppose if the item that I was potentially considering for Pango was that Lotus Orb, so maybe that's the route that he's looking to go down as well. Right now he's got Spirit Vessel, Blink Dagger, and I believe Lotus Orb coming through after that, which makes complete sense to me.
Radiant's
It's that
courier
initial
has been
lockdown that you need. Ooh, that's not good.
Hopefully they can get some revenge on AU. Chabonbon, does he get the stun into the cancel the Nightmare? You bet he does, but bit of a miss there from Silence. So AU's just gonna